Hello everyone, I'm Katrina and today I'm going to be talking about all of the readathons happening in 2018. We are already a month into 2018, so obviously there are some readathons that have already come and gone. I'm not going to go into a lot of detail about these readathons unless there are future rounds likely to happen throughout the year, just because that's a waste of everybody's time. And on that note, I will be briefly mentioning some readathons that have happened in years past that may potentially happen again this year, but as of now there aren't any official announcements. There are obviously going to be readathons that aren't on my radar, so if you are a host of a readathon yourself and you would like me to add it to the calendar, I have a link down below as well to a submissions form, so you can add all of the details about the readathon, when the upcoming dates are going to be. Otherwise, if you're not hosting a readathon but you do know of some that I haven't included in this video or in the calendar, then definitely feel free to leave a comment down below letting me know. At this point in time, there are going to be some readathons that have not announced their dates yet, that haven't even started planning yet, or don't even exist yet. So there's going to be a lot of new readathons popping up as the year goes by. So whilst this video will include all of the readathons I'm aware of so far, the best place to keep checking back throughout the year to see about new readathons would be the calendar that I have created on my blog. I will have a link to that down below. My readathon calendar includes an actual visual calendar that has a bit of a snapshot of all of the readathons happening in the current month. Below this is a chronological list of all of the readathons happening throughout the year, and I will be updating this as the year goes by and I become aware of new readathons. In addition to the calendar, I also have a Twitter account called Readathon News, where I post updates when I do add new readathons or new dates for readathons to the calendar. Roughly 2 weeks before the end of the month, I will also post a thread that has all of the readathons happening the following month. With this video, I have separated it into 5 different categories dependent on the length of the readathon. So if you're, say, only interested in readathons that go for 24 hours, you can click on the timestamp in the description of this video and it will take you to the portion of the video where I talk about 24-hour readathons. The different categories for the readathons are obviously 24-hour readathons. There's also readathons between 2 and 5 days, readathons that go for 1 week. There's a lot of those. There are readathons that are 10 or more days, so typically the 2 or 3 week readathons. And finally, readathons that are 1 month or more. With all of that said and done, let's jump into all of the readathons happening this year. 24-hour readathons. The 4 seasons 24-hour readathons are a series of 4 readathons that happen once per season throughout the year. There is an optional prompt to read at least 1 book relating to that particular season, and the next round will be happening on the 23rd of March. The Dewey's 24-hour readathon happens twice a year in April and October. The next round will be the 28th of April. The readathons that don't have any confirmed future dates just yet include the 24-hour-athon, which does happen quite frequently, at least every 2 or so months, as well as the Readathon by Zoe, which is hosted by booktuber Read by Zoe. This is held every few months and will likely have some more rounds this year. 2 to 5 day long readathons. A novel experience readathon is a 48-hour readathon held in the memory of booktuber A Novel Experience. The next round will be held from the 28th to the 29th of April. The 24.5 readathon is a 48-hour readathon where you aim to read for a total of 24 hours and 5 minutes. The next round will be held from the 25th to the 26th of August. The readathons that don't have any confirmed dates but may be hosted later this year include the 24 in 48-hour readathon, which is a 48-hour readathon where you aim to read for at least 24 hours. The Hello Readathon, which does have reading challenges and will likely be between the 31st of October and the 1st of November if it is confirmed. The Randomathon, which does have some reading challenges. And there were 2 5-day Christmas readathons hosted last year, which may be hosted again this year, which are the Holly Jolly Readathon and the Very Merry Readathon. Week-long readathons. In the TBR BustAthon, you aim to read between 4 and 7 books that you haven't read before. There are reading challenges and this will be held from the 4th to the 10th of February. The Unicorn Readathon is all about reading books about magical creatures. This will be held from the 4th to the 10th of February. The Bibliothon is a series of 12 readathons that happen once per month. The next round will be hosted from the 5th to the 11th of February. The theme is new to you authors and their challenge is translations. InLoveAThon is a readathon focused on Valentine's Day. There are reading challenges and this will be held from the 9th to the 15th of February. The Alphabethon is a series of readathons where each different round they focus on reading books with titles or authors that start with a specific letter. They're up to round 5, which means the next round from the 12th to the 18th 19th of February will be focusing on reading titles or authors that start with E. The Duodecathon Readathon is a series of 12 readathons happening once per month. There are a list of 12 different challenges. You choose one challenge per readathon in the aim of completing all 12 by the end of the year. The next round will be hosted from the 15th to the 21st of February. The Time Hopathon is a readathon with 3 different reading challenges focused on the past, present, and future. There are also Instagram challenges, and this round will be held from the 19th to the 25th of February. Because Dragon's Readathon is all about reading fantasy books, there are also reading challenges, and this does happen a few times a year. The next round will be from the 5th to the 11th of March. The Cosmo Readathon has a series of reading challenges, and this will be held from the 19th to the 25th of March. The Manga Madness Readathon is a readathon where you aim to read mangas. The next round will be from the 24th to the 30th of March. The Disney Read-Along has a series of reading challenges based around Disney movies and characters. This will be held from the 6th to the 12th of May. The Bout of Books Readathons are hosted 3 times a year. They do have blog challenges for every single day of the week. The next round will be from the 14th to the 20th of May. The Borrow-a-thon is focused on reading books that you have borrowed, whether this be from the library, from your friends or family. There are a couple of rounds happening this year, with the next one coming up from the 20th to the 27th of May. The Current-a-thon has a series of reading challenges that are focused on getting you to read books that you have picked up and put back down in the past. This will be held from the 27th of May through to the 2nd of June. Sapphic-a-thon is a readathon focused on reading books with female-female romances. The next round will be held from the 8th to the 14th of June. The Manga Readathon, obviously a readathon focused on reading manga, will be happening from the 17th to the 23rd of June. There are quite a lot of readathons that have just happened in January and or are likely to happen later on in the year, so let's jump right into them. The Irish Readathon is focused on reading stories and authors that are Irish. Probably sometime in March, but no dates yet. The Biannual Bibliothon has reading, video, Instagram, and blog challenges. This is hosted twice a year, once in winter and once in summer. The next round will be held in summer, that is summer for the Northern Hemisphere. The exact dates have not yet been announced. The BookTubeathon has reading, video, and Instagram challenges. This happens every Northern Hemisphere summer. Again, exact dates have not yet been announced. The Banned Bookathon is a readathon focused on reading books that have been banned or challenged. I am the host of this readathon, but I cannot yet confirm whether I'll be able to host it this year. If so, it will coincide with Banned Books Week, which is from the 23rd to the 29th of September. Spooktober, which may happen this October, it's a month-long extravaganza with challenges, movie nights, as well as a week-long readathon. The Spookathon is a Halloweeny readathon with reading challenges. The BreakYourTBRApart readathon, which has reading challenges. The TBR Takedown, which has reading challenges. The Royalty Readathon, which focuses on reading books that have an element of royalty in them. This also has reading challenges. The Book Nerdathon, which has reading challenges. The Scallywagathon, a pirate-themed readathon with reading challenges. The Grinchathon, which has reading challenges and is likely to be held around Christmas time. 10+ day readathons. Series Crackdown is all about reading unfinished series on your shelf. It's a 10-day readathon happening from the 9th to the 18th of February. The season's reading readathons are mostly 1 month-long readathons, which I'll talk about in the next category, but there are also 2 special event readathons that are 2 weeks long each. During the Sci-Fi Summer Readathon, you aim to read at least 1 science fiction novel. This is held from the 1st to the 14th of June. During the Christmas Spirit Readathon, you aim to read at least 1 holiday-themed book. This is held from the 19th of November until the 2nd of December. For the readathons that don't have any confirmed dates, there is the Tome Topple Readathon, which focuses on reading books that are over 500 pages long. It has reading and Instagram challenges, and this is a 2-week-long readathon. The annual Harry Potter Readathon is all about reading Harry Potter books. This can be the series or any of the side books like the Hogwarts Library books. This readathon is around 3 weeks long. Month-long readathons. The EmptyShelfie Readathon is a series of 12 month-long readathons. They each have different reading challenges. So the next round will be from the 1st to the 28th of February. The season's reading readathons are a series of 4 month-long readathons, as well as 2 additional special events that are 2 weeks long, which I spoke about in the previous category. The 4 readathons are held 1 per season. The next round will be the Spring into Horror Readathon, where you aim to read at least 1 horror novel. This will be held from the 1st to the 30th of April. The readathons that have not yet been confirmed. Arc August is focused on reading and reviewing as many advanced reader copies as you can. Non-fiction November is all about reading non-fiction books during, you guessed it, November. Harry Christmas to You, which is a reader watch along-a-thon where you have different times to read all of the Harry Potter books, as well as movie nights and trivia nights. This is generally held throughout the entire month of December. The Emojiathon has a series of reading challenges that are based on different emojis. these. The reading quest is inspired by video game adventure quests. There is a bingo card with reading challenges and you gain experience points, health points, all that good stuff. There are no confirmed dates or any ideas of when it might be held, but I have my fingers crossed for this one because this is one of the funnest readathons I've done. So that concludes the list of readathons that I'm aware of happening throughout 2018. If you host your own readathon, don't forget that you can submit it using the form linked in the description. It's very handy for me if you submit it there. Otherwise, if you know about any other readathons happening that I haven't mentioned, leave those down in the comment section below. If you would like to be made aware of all of the upcoming readathons and alerted when new ones are added to the calendar, I would definitely recommend not only following but turning on notifications for the Twitter account Readathon News. But that is all that I have for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it and I hope you find this useful. If there's ever anything additional that you would like me to talk about in these videos or on the Readathon News Twitter, any information that you would find really helpful, feel free to leave any feedback in the comment section below as well. I look forward to hearing from you all and I will see you in a new video. But until then, I'll see you all in the comments. Bye!